Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. What I'm going to be making today is a delicious batch of pecan bars. And these delicious pecan bars only got a few simple ingredients in them. And what's so good about them, you could take them for snacks and lunches to school and work and you will love them. So I'm going to show you the few ingredients that goes into them and we'll get started. What we have here is 2 large eggs. We got a cup of brown sugar. We got a half a cup of crushed pecans. We got a third of a cup of butter or margarine, a half a cup of flour and flour of choice, and 1 teaspoonful of vanilla. So let's get started making these delicious pecan bars. So what we'll do first is start blending the butter and the sugar together. That's room temperature butter. And let's get going. So let's add the room temperature butter on into my bowl and the brown sugar, and we're going to blend this together. Then we'll add in our vanilla and just mix that on in there. And next we're going to be adding in our eggs. Okay, I'm just going to check them. And that one is good. We'll pour that one on in. And we'll check the other one. Just to make sure I don't have any shells or anything in there. And pour that one on in. So now let's mix that around. We got our flour, so you can have it sifted in advance or sifted in. We're going to mix that around until that's all blended. And see how simple these ingredients is. And those bars, pecan bars, are delicious. Okay, so just until it all gets blended together like this. And now we're going to toss in our pecans. So what you can do is you can have any type of nut for this, but these pecans are absolutely delicious in them. But I have made them with peanuts as well, and I got some made there in advance, and that's all you need to do with that. So that's how easy it is to make these delicious pecan bars. So what you would need now is a cookie sheet, 12 by 6 or 12 by 9, whichever one you got, a piece of parchment paper, and then we're just going to pour all of our batter out into the paper. Okay, so pretty much all you're going to do is just dump all of this batter out onto this tray. Now you don't have to get fancy with this and have it right on each side, because it kind of takes on its own shape when it starts to bake anyway. I want to get all of this out, but I'll show you this first. So you just kind of spread it a little bit like this onto the paper. You don't have to go right to the end, because you're going to be cutting these into nice bar shapes when they're baked. Something like that. Okay, so that's pretty much, I'm just going to get all of this off my spoon and just spread it a little tiny bit more. Now I'm always looking for little snack ideas to have for when you got company coming, because you want to set them down with a cup of tea and you're like, okay, what can I have? Biscuits? Can I have cake? But this is a great snack idea, and again, put in your lunchbox, take it to work. So that's all we need to do with that. And the reasons for using parchment paper is 2 reasons actually. One, it helps your cake or your bars or squares, whatever you're making, from sticking to the bottom. And the other one is easy access. You could just slide it right off your pan and then put it onto your counter, onto a warming rack, a cooling rack, or directly onto the counter. So right now what we're going to do, we're going to preheat our oven to 350 degrees. And then we're going to put these in there and bake them from 15 to 20 minutes. So start your timer on 15 minutes, check them. If they look like they're done, take them out. If not, leave them for the rest of the 5 minutes. So that's 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to pop mine in the oven and then I'll show you what they look like when they're baked. Welcome back to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. Our pecan bars are baked. I'm going to reach for them and take them out of the oven. Okay, they smell amazing and look amazing. So now let's just cut into them, show you what they look like. Now you could leave them in the pan and cut them, or you can slide it out. Slide it out here onto the counter and then cut them there. So this is hot and I'll show you what that looks like. Now it's up to you what size you want to cut your pecan bars. You could have them shaped like a bar, long ways, or you can have them in little pieces. But I like doing them this way, and that way you got a nice big piece. See, you know, it looks like a bar. So I'm going to put them onto my plate, and then I'll show you what they look like. I can't wait to have a taste of them. Now, like I was saying, you can make these any size at all, like you said, a shape like a bar, or just a square one like this, because like you said, if you're serving them to your guests, they might like it whichever way. Cut off any spots that's a little browner, or you can just have them for a snack for yourself. I also got a tray of the peanut ones here, made the same way, as just peanuts added into, because I love peanuts as well. So I'm gonna have a little taste of these, tell you what they taste like. And as you can see, they got a nice little soft texture, and of course lots of pecans in there. Soft but yet a little chewy. Love, love, love them. And you can taste the brown sugar. Delicious. Let's have a little sip of my tea to wash it down. Now this, I would say, is as good as it gets. And if you've got company coming, family, friends, unexpected guests, you can just whip these up in a few minutes, because it's like 5 minutes to prepare it all, 15 to 20 minutes to bake them, depending on how you like them, a little more golden brown. And that's it. That's as good as it gets. And if you enjoyed this recipe today and you want to see more of our traditional, non-traditional Newfoundland and Labrador recipes, viewers' requests, and some recipes by me, just hit the link, subscribe down under this video, and I will also provide the recipe. So, this ends our episode of Pecan Bars today. Thank you for joining us, and from our kitchen to yours, you have a wonderful day. If you're visiting Newfoundland and Labrador, don't forget to check out the beautiful town of Arbor Grace, and join us again on Bonita's Kitchen.
Join us by the sea, a journey in culinary, always an open door. Bonita's Kitchen to yours, Bonita's Kitchen.